launch off the line by the Palmer, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Marco Bezzecchi is the leads.
Yeah, both VR46 Ducatis got wide into turn one. They were really at the moment.
Yeah, the Lace Espargaro said if there's one man who's really, really good on a full fuel tank, it's Fabio Quattararo.
On the KTM, he started 16th, he's up to P9.
Well, yeah, great start by the South African. That's Bezzecchi, which was a second home for Valentino Rossi. He won a historic 7 races in a row back in the day.
Fabio Di Giannantonio, Quattararo didn't lose out much ground on the straight there as Brad Pitt.
The South African, he's under attack though here from Pecco Bagnaia, and Bagnaya's got that job done.
Starters up ahead of him. Can Quattararo pick these riders off and put
Gini now, you can see he's got up into 11th place, having got through on Oliveira, but no significant story as Fabio Quattararo slugs it out with Fabio Di Giannantonio on the brakes.
Lack of experience for Di Giannantonio. Di Giannantonio is not used to being in this company in the MotoGP.
His favourite in many respects was Pecco Bagnaia. Everybody identified him as a real big threat. What can these men at the front of this race then now do about the 2 top Ducatis that just put himself up into the top 10 on this lap?
So Bagnaia now gets past Fabio Di Giannantonio. You don't be making life too difficult for him. Quattararo is still swarming all over the back.
Only man currently circulating this 5.2 kilometre circuit in the 146s. Quattararo, brilliant. Savelli, it's Fabio Quattararo versus Ducati right now at the front of this Grand Prix.
Antonio and perhaps Bezzecchi put them between himself and the guys who were expecting to be at
Yamaha P22, shocking by the other 3 Yamahas, and Pecco resists and fights straight back. This is proper elbows out, isn't it, from a week out of lead that's nearly 3/4 of a second, halfway around this lap 5.
Talk about swimming.
For Repsol Honda, their dreadful season goes on. That's a big one. That's through Arrabbiati for HRC as Pecco Bagnaia really starts to hone in on Luca Marini.
Well,
Factory Ducati, Lace Espargaro got in really, really hot. That is just a Lace Espargaro trying.
So he has now got past Brad Binder, so the beast who he expected to have pretty decent race.
26 at 300. That's a new top speed record in MotoGP, ladies and gentlemen.
Zarco, here's Marc Marquez, who's in a KTM sandwich at the moment. Brad Binder up into 9th.
He still leads then here his home Grand Prix. Bastianini finds a way up the inside into 4th place.
Yeah, he's into 5th there behind Luca Marini. 1.2 seconds of a gap though, so that he may be able to stretch this out.
Yeah, you do wonder how much Marco Bezzecchi will overtake. They don't think, or he didn't think, that they perhaps resist so much and be as aggressive against Pecco. Back of lap number 7, Bagnaia there in 2nd place. How on earth is Fabio Quattararo? Now, Le Mans behind Bagnaia, though he stays behind Bezzecchi. Bezzecchi still stands firm.
Boy, it's best.
Now his 3rd DNF in the last 4 races. The world title hope for Suzuki in general. Alex Rins at the moment is only down in 13th place. He's
Antonio and Bastianini for 6th and 7th at the moment. Alex Rins is now dropping down our timing screens as well.
Pecco Bagnaia goes for the lead. He gets some slipstream. Marini looks like he's taken 3rd place back from one as Pecco Bagnaia then for the first time here in Mugello hits the front on lap.
Bagnaia, of course, has been so good recently. Ever since Jerez, he's been challenging for victory, of course.
Been in this position before and he's blown it. He has fluffed his lines. 7 races in the wrongs of Mugello here last year.
But watch out for Aleix Espargaro then in this battle. And Marini. Joan Zarco's also got good pace. He's leading that 2nd group.
Podium contention. There's Fabio Di Giannantonio, as we did fear. He was struggling to run the pace at the front in humerus bone injuries. And as we mentioned, we wish him well in what looks like it's going to be another light there. Got to be careful here. Turned 15 twice already this weekend. Has seen an airbashing.
New base setting with that new aero on the bike. But Brad Binder and Miguel Oliveira doing a solid.
Mugello, it's been a lack of turning, which is normally a real strong point of the Yamaha. Is that a lot of looks like he may be lining up a move here on the brake. Straight away, he's gone for it. What a time to ride on board with Quattro.
Here, I need to then pull out a bit of a gap in this 4th sector to leave myself clear of any kind of.
Fabio Quattararo can do about the top speed of the Ducati in the slipstream, but he's so good on the brake. So in 2nd place.
He is giving absolutely everything to this, isn't he? But it's all now for Quattararo through these fast parts of the lap. We've seen how good he is through the Arrabbiata section.
Can't find a way through in the slipstream and then outbrake them going into San Donato. Bit further humerus bone in America next week. He's just not enjoying racing. He said, I'm not here to fight. Bezzecchi, he'll have the inside. That's going to be really close. Oh, that was tight. Bezzecchi still in 3rd, then Marini, Aleix Espargaro, Zarco and Bastianini.
He did not need that. We're into the 3rd sector of the lap now where Fabio Quattararo is absolutely...
Need to do that now as he'll pick up some slipstream behind Aleix Espargaro's upgraded engine on that. The pit lane entrance there on the factory Ducati that will lead at the end of lap 13. Is that
Martin, 363.6 kilometres an hour. That's not his main focus.
He had the DNF in Portimao, didn't he? And he's thrown away another big World Championship points.
Points behind Fabio Quartararo, who's currently sitting in second place. Aleix Espargaro.
This was Aleix Espargaro having a move up the inside of Luca Marini going into Corantaio, Portimao, and now he's won in Le Mans and DNF at the next Grand Prix here in Madrid. Like he's broken the resolve of Bezzecchi in third place. Aleix Espargaro finally through then on a
Slam man of the leading group was Aleix Espargaro as Luca Marini tries to defend.
Normally we say in these kind of scenarios and situations he's now
Just wanted to, I always watch the rookies, and Darren Pinder is doing consistent.
as well. He's right on the case of Frankie Morbidelli, who's having another humbling experience. Just can't get close enough to attack him on the brakes down into San Donato. Zarco finally finds a way through.
Teammate Miguel Oliveira saw a sensational job from Brad Binder. He started 16th.
By far the outstanding KTM man. He's the lead rider in the Austrian. In title contention, it will be another podium, a first podium in the Premier Class here potentially for that Spanish Grand Prix. Couldn't really make an overtake, wary of the front tyre temperature. That's in Mugello.
This is the closest Quartararo's been for quite a while, actually. He's never usually faster. As you mentioned, Jerez was a race where they did not make a single mistake between them, but Quartararo,
The Italian, he's now nearly half a second clear of the former Moto 3 and Moto 2 winner.
very solid job out here in front. He's not making any mistakes at the moment. Of course, it was a mistake that cost him so.
We said an Italian rider on an Italian bike and an Italian team at the sort of twistiest sections, the high-speed change of direction around this Mugello circuit. They've been in this position before, of course, with Danilo Petrucci and Andrea Dovizioso.
He's pulled out half a second already over the course of this lap on Marco.
In the hands of Pecco Bagnaia. Aleix Espargaro looks like crucially he will take that forward.
For him at this stage of the lap. Aleix Espargaro then clear of Joan Zarco.
He is the master of Mugello in 2022. He takes a famous home victory.
We've got Marc Marquez running on the top 10. We've got a dead heat for 11th, but he starts the Grand Prix. He was down in 8th early on in the Grand Prix, but he picked his way through the field.
Pembalap Repsol Honda, Marc Marquez, belum pernah naik podium di MotoGP 2022. Kondisi ini pun menjadi sorotan hingga Marc Marquez dianggap sudah tak sekuat dulu. Hal ini disampaikan oleh ex-pelatih Marquez, Christian Gabarini. Sejak sukses meraih gelar juara dunia pertamanya pada 2013, dominasi Marquez memang sangat sulit untuk dibendung oleh pembalap lain. Namun, kecelakaan hebat yang dialami Marquez pada 2020 membuatnya cukup kesulitan untuk bisa kembali menunjukkan performa terbaiknya. Setelahnya, Marquez pun juga sempat beberapa kali cedera. Kondisi fisik yang kurang baik membuatnya absen di sebagian seri balapan musim 2021 dan 2022. Gabarini pun merasa serangkaian kecelakaan tersebut membuat Marquez sedikit kesulitan untuk mengembalikan kemampuannya. Saya berada di sisinya ketika dia memenangkan kejuaraan pertamanya pada tahun 2013. Sejujurnya, saya hanya bisa mengatakan bahwa saya merasakan banyak hal untuknya, untuk semua cedera yang terjadi kepadanya, ujar Gabarini. Setelah itu, sulit untuk mengatakan apapun karena saya tidak tahu. Bukan apa yang terjadi di sekelilingnya. Dari luar, tidak mungkin untuk mengatakan apa-apa, imbuhnya. Meski begitu, Gabarini menilai Marquez selalu berusaha untuk beradaptasi dengan situasinya saat ini. Walau Marquez gagal menunjukkan kemampuan terbaiknya, pembalap berusia 29 tahun itu dinilai tetap memiliki sikap layaknya seorang juara. Saya melihat dia telah mengubah gaya mengemudinya untuk beradaptasi. Saya tidak tahu apakah dia menyesuaikan cara mengemudinya dengan motor barunya, atau apakah kondisi fisiknya memaksanya mengemudi dengan cara yang berbeda. Saya tidak bisa mengatakan lebih dari apa yang saya lihat ketika dia di trek. Jika Marc begitu kuat, bagi saya, itu karena dia selalu memiliki sikap ini. Bagaimanapun, dia telah memenangkan 8 kejuaraan dunia, tukasnya.